What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Second Avenue Podcast. I'm your host, Jonathan Linares.
I'm your other host, Elijah Venencia. There's a bombshell that's been brewing. I don't think I ever talked about it on camera because I was waiting for my final decision. So last year, my Apple Music minutes they were a little low, but I didn't think twice about it. I had like 34,000. I had like over 60,000 the year before, so didn't think twice about it. It was okay. And then Apple Music started doing the month to month like replay. So I was like, okay, I'll go check that out. I didn't check it out until March, obviously. No data available for January, February. And so it hasn't been tracking me since September of last year. So I missed a third of the year. So, I was thinking about it. I was like, I don't know if I can come back from this. Like, this is a huge thing. Replay, that's a huge deal for us. It's I just enjoy that personally, even before we did the podcast. And I'm now a Spotify boy. I can't come back from this. It's taking some adjusting. Obviously, I don't have all the songs on there, stuff like that. So I'm kind of trying to get back into a flow, get a lot of that stuff on there. But yeah, big news. This is a
Big
bombshell.
news.
So
Big
breaking
news.
news.
Welcome
This is a
back.
Woj bomb.
It
Yeah.
is. Welcome back to the good side. Spotify, I mean, it's just where it's at. I think you're going to come to see. I will say Spotify has fallen off a little bit. I think it used to be better. I think some features aren't as good as they once were, but I still am taking over Apple Music. I think they both have pros and cons. I'm rocking with Spotify though
Yeah.
till it's over.
Mhm.
Um, you're gonna love that Spotify Wrapped at the end of the year. It's a little bit better than Apple Replay.
Yeah.
Excited for you
Missing
to get
another
into
third of the
it.
year. No big deal.
That is tough. So I better beat you on minutes this year. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm coming for you this year. I think you beat me both years. Maybe not last year. A couple months didn't count. I don't remember in the minutes, but I know the first year of the pod, you like
Oh, I killed it. Yeah.
killed me on the minutes. Like you had like 100,000 or over that, I think, and I was like 50,000. You doubled me up somehow, which is crazy because I feel like I listen to a lot of music. I guess not. So anybody has over 100,000 minutes, you're a real sicko, and I appreciate you for loving music like we do, and I guess more than we do.
Yeah, it hurt. It hurt me a lot. I've been on Apple Music since my senior year of high school, about 4 years now. So, but that's just something I cannot come back from. I understandably
Nah,
so there.
it's like a girl cheating on you. It's over. It's like it's just you can't go back. Um, Yeah, man, it's tough. The actual switch itself is just so tough. Like I switched from Apple to Spotify, having to re-add those songs to the library, remake a playlist if that's something you're into. Kind of sucks, but once you go back into it, it's kind of nice both ways. So, um, yeah, welcome back. We're happy to have you on Team Spotify over here. I think you'll be happy with your decision.
We'll see. We'll keep you updated and give a month to month update on if I'm enjoying Spotify more. So it's a little tough right now because I don't have everything, obviously. So kind of just going through like mixes, like Kanye West mix, Baby Keem mix, Travis Scott mix. I chose those as my three artists at like the beginning. So, and I didn't
Oh,
even go
it's yeah,
back
it's
to
before
to
me.
the previous Spotify account that I had. I just wanted something fresh. So here we are.
Okay, okay. I'm about to follow you on the new Spotify then. If you are looking for playlists, I mean, I know a guy, he's got like 200 or something, so
Mhm.
check him out. It's me. Um, so yeah, I guess one thing we got to get into too before we get in the main topic of today's episode. We're recording this on Friday, uh, March 29th. It's gonna come out on Monday, April 1st, April Fool's Day. Happy April Fool's Day to all who celebrate.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's a thing people say or
it's not a
actually
holiday.
celebrate, but I'm gonna throw it out there. But one thing that does mean is if you're watching this the week it comes out, the day it comes out, Illinois is either gonna be playing in the Final Four or season's over. We got to talk about that. I know you rock with Illinois basketball a little bit harder as of late than I have, but I grew up on Illinois basketball, so it's cool seeing them here in the Elite Eight. Big win last night against Iowa State.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I've rocked I have an Illinois Final Four shirt from the last time we went to the Final Four in 2005. It's a 2005 shirt too. So shout out Attic Addictions for the the vintage. I don't not a thing anymore, but those are still the guys. Shout out Logan. Shout out Kobe. And yeah, it's really nice. UConn's they're different though, man. I you're hearing this on Monday after the game has already happened that they are a different team. Like it is, I don't see anybody beating them. I mean, I've seen a lot of people say it on Twitter, and I mean, I truly do believe this is this is kind of the national championship. These are the two best teams playing in the Elite Eight. So
Ooh.
we'll see what happens. We're playing good, but man, they are fucking man. I can't put it into words.
Yeah, they're a squad. I haven't watched too much of them this season, but what I have seen, I'm like, oh yeah, they're different. They got basically everything. I mean, they just won championship. They have NBA level talent. Like they're different. But Illinois, I mean,
We're
Terrence
different
Shannon
too.
Jr. I
Yeah,
mean,
we're
he
we're
he is that guy. Like he's one of the best college basketball players I've seen in a minute. Uh, it just blows my mind, like watching or looking at NBA mock drafts and seeing him like in the second round or late first round.
no,
I'm like,
he'll be a lottery.
he's that guy. Like I
It's
saw
all
him projected 30th to the Celtics, and I was like crossing my fingers. Like if that happens, I'm going crazy.
yeah. We had talked about that last night actually. Like who he's going to be a good pro. He's just so athletic. I mean, he gets in transition and everything. He's just he is the best Illinois player I've seen. I think it's in contention with like D Brown and stuff, but obviously I wasn't watching that. Yeah, so we even had the conversation, just to throw out some. I love bringing up these old Illinois players. Ben said, my boy Ben, shout out Terrence Shane. He's going to be the best Illinois player in the NBA that we've ever had. I was like, no, that's Darren Williams. I don't think that's going to be tough to beat. You got a guy top
Even
five
Nick
in MVP
Anderson.
voting, gold medaled. Yeah, I think he'd be better than Nick Anderson, but yeah, so it's crazy. It's crazy to have a shot at the Final Four. Just we're playing a buzzsaw right now, so
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
crazy. The one thing I was thinking watching the game last night, I was like, is he better than Io? Like Io was that guy in college, but I think I'm
Oh, he's
taking
better than Io.
TSJ. Yeah.
He's
And
better than
I don't
Io.
know if that's a hot take. Like, didn't Io get his number retired and stuff? So I was like, yeah, Terrence Shannon is
Yeah.
like
So
he's an all-time legend now.
uh,
Like
yeah, he's better than Io. He's better than Kofi for sure.
definitely better
And
Kofi.
Io's really good. I mean, not to knock. Kofi's got his jersey up there as well. So like
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
yeah, so you have to be a first or second team All American or Big Ten Player of the Year. There's like a few things, a few criteria you have to meet. So Terrence Shannon probably will have his jersey up there, but he was a third teamer. So, but I was kind of politics on that, but we won't get into that.
Yeah. But yeah, I saw some
He's
videos.
on a crazy run right now. 30 over 30 a game in like the Big Ten tournament and tournament is crazy.
He's a sicko. He's lefty, so I got love for
He is a
him
sicko.
always. Um, man, I saw some videos of U of I campus. They were going crazy last night, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just so good to see because I mean, for a lot of my life, like and even like when our teams were good, quote unquote good, like Brandon Paul, DJ Richardson, we still weren't making tournament runs, shit
No.
like that. So I mean, it's a feeling we've never had really. 2005, obviously, that was the last time. But then, man, Illinois hit fucking like after Bruce Weber's recruits kind of got out and John Gross, he had his good first year, and after that, it was bad. So this is
Hmm.
really great to see.
Yep. What a time to be alive. What a
Yeah,
time for Illinois basketball.
go
You
Illini.
love to see it. ILL. I think without further ado, though, let's get into the topic of today's episode. We're joined by two very special guests. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves?
What's up? My name is Mauricio.
And
Nice to
I'm
be here.
Macy. We're excited to be here.
Appreciate it.
I mean, you guys have heard Mauricio's name throughout this. Macy's girlfriend, this is a homeboy too. Mauricio's one of my best friends since like fourth grade, so we mentioned him a lot. It's good to get him on, and then obviously having Macy as well as a plus. So
Yeah, she was living Rolling Loud too. That's what we're talking about. If you didn't know, based on the title. But yeah, shout out to Mauricio. It's a real one. I remember him and
fuck
Elijah being
Macy job.
yeah. No, but I remember Mauricio and Elijah being friends like when I was
Fourth
younger,
grade.
and now look at us. They were just like playing Call of Duty at Elijah's house, and here we are. So it all comes full circle. Very happy to have you here on the pod. Um, let's get into it though. Let's talk Rolling Loud. You guys just went to Rolling Loud LA. Talk to us about the trip. Some people you guys saw. Let's get into it. I know you guys got some notes ready, so I don't
Yeah,
want to steal any
yeah,
thunder
they
here.
they came prepared.
You guys, yeah, you guys. I'll give pass the mic your way.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna start. This was my second Rolling Loud. It was Mauricio's second Rolling Loud also. I went to Miami in 2023. When did you go to New York?
I went to New York in I think 2022 with Elijah.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it was a great time there. So
So it was a lot of fun for us because we got to compare like our past experiences and see how California differed from New York and Miami. We were there for almost a week.
Yeah.
It started on Thursday, which is when we flew in, and then it went until Sunday. And on Thursday, when we got there, it was just one artist, Kanye. Well, he brought out
Ty
Ty
Dolla $ign was there too. They
And
were
Northie.
together.
and Northie. Cannot forget Northie.
My boy Cardi too was there. Pretty good time.
Ooh, vamp.
It was definitely very packed. First night going into it, I feel like the first night was like one of the bigger turnouts as far as like waiting to get in.
That crowd was crazy, bro. They were jumping fences. I mean,
Oh, I
kids
saw
getting
some people
transported.
climbing on
That's crazy.
TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some scary stuff, but it was definitely funny.
They had
Yeah.
the stage specifically set up just for Thursday for their performance too. So that was different from the rest of the days that we were there. The one disappointment was that they advertised it though as a performance and it was more so of a listening party. It's still a great experience and an honor to be there, be in Kanye's presence, but
Yeah,
wasn't
it is.
did not meet the expectations.
Yeah, that's tough. Elijah, you got the listening experience with Gabe before too. I luckily have got to see Kanye perform twice, but hopefully he does more like actual shows because that's one. I mean, he's one of the ones like hits for days. So,
For sure.
yeah. But either way, very cool to just be there, hear those songs. Like Carnival, I'm sure went crazy. Like especially like the Rolling Loud type crowd. Like I'm sure they were going crazy to that. Especially with Cardi. They're just Cardi. They're vamps.
My king.
Yeah, Vamps were
We
out.
were able to make it up pretty close to the
Yeah.
stage. So we were definitely in
Should
the
grab
middle of
Kanye.
it.
Should throw in a water bottle.
Yeah.
Kidnap Northie.
Karma.
Second part of the set, they just started playing old hits and there was no artist on stage. I feel like that was missed by quite a few people that there was no one on stage anymore just because the hype of everyone in the crowd. And then it hit.
The Rolling Loud, I feel like any concert crowd like beforehand gets going for shit like that though. But yeah, it is like it kind of, I mean, after is a little weird, but like beforehand, it hits honestly. When Dreams and Nightmares, Love Sosa, those get going before the concert. The crowd, you get a little crowd reaction. So
Yeah, I mean those are hits, but I think nothing compares to like being at like either Lyrical Lemonade Summer Smash or the 90th anniversary show, and they're playing like Lucid Dreams. Those kids in there are like losing their minds for a Juice World song just played by a DJ, more so than like the artist standing there 20 feet from them. Like it was sickening. Like I don't remember a good example of somebody, but at Lyrical Lemonade, you had Jack Harlow, you had Chance, all these people. The kids in the crowd, they're more into hearing a Juice World song played by a DJ. So some of those kids are just different. But
shout out Ski Mask from New York. My second time around, with Mauricio. If I'm gonna refer to it just from New York, even though I went a couple different times, usually clarify, but Ski Mask, he was supposed to perform, didn't show up, no show. So they did a DJ Scheme set. It was kind of cool. Did a lot of X, did a lot of Juice. So I feel like a lot of those kind of go crazy with that crowd. So
Yeah, I wish that Rolling Loud would focus on more in between sets, like having a DJ in between instead of doing like they have this like playlist that they play the same repetitive songs over and over.
yeah, I feel like that's how you get like a song like RGF Island from Miami.
oh,
That was stuck in my head. So it's been in there since 2022 from that.
Do you have any more takeaways from Thursday?
Nah, I got to see Cardi and Kanye. That's really all I cared about on Thursday. I mean, yeah, that's about it, to be honest.
fire. I feel like I'm missing out here. I'm the only one that has not been to Rolling Loud, so I got to put that out there. So maybe
Yeah,
one day.
maybe. Let's hear about the next day. Let's hear about Friday. I mean, the first official day of Rolling Loud. I feel like that's more of a listening event. It's together, but it's a little separate thing there. So let's hear about your first day, Friday.
So yeah, my first day, I really only wanted to see one artist. I was listening in high school. His name's AZ Chite. Really good set. He was like the first performer. The crowd was chanting for him to come back after he was done, and the energy was there. Like it was just a really good time for me. Didn't get in the pits, but it was still good to see it on the sideline.
I have no idea who you're talking about, so I think you might be the first person in second half pod history to put us on mid episode. So that's a real stamp right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the next notable artist that we saw was Didi Osama and Sugar Hill. And I appreciated the like New York scene. Not everyone did. I felt like the crowd was kind of mid for them, but they definitely brought the energy out. Like they had friends coming out with them, and it was a performance, I thought.
Yeah, I'm an
Yeah,
East Coast baby.
yeah. I mean, the New York artists always come correct. I mean, I have most of my experiences at Rolling Loud 2 to 3 have been in New York, so it's like, I mean, I know that, but like, 5 Foreign had a crew with him. He brought out Ice Spice. ASAP Rocky had a crew with him. I feel like they are bringing, they got a lot of people with them. They're putting people on, bringing them out as well. So
Yeah, no, their energy is really crazy too. Like, I don't know, just the drill. I was dancing, I was drunk, I was having a good time. I was gonna take my shirt off, but couldn't. My girlfriend was there.
Don't let me stop you.
yeah, she wants to see all. They didn't want to see all the bullet holes, all the shots you got up from this. So
I was feeling bulletproof.
yeah,
TJ.
Yeah, they were right before Chino. And I feel like they're definitely just because of what was going on at Rolling Loud with all the cancellations. There's a lot of anticipation for him. So towards the end of their set, people started asking for Chino to come out. It was yeah, tough transition. It was hard to be right before him.
Chino was cool just because like the Latin community just I ain't never seen that many
Many
Hispanic gathered
fuckers.
that
gathered
many
in one spot,
cousins.
bro. I've only seen like us
Modelo's
two.
Modelo's littered that ground, huh?
Hella Modelos, bro. I'm not even joking. I would turn around and there'd be like 5 of them in the air.
I love it. We're missing out.
No, but it was great to see that. About shed a tear because like that means a lot to me. So it was really cool to see for real.
Especially with him being so young, I feel like that was definitely just paving a way.
Yeah.
Who else we got on Friday?
We saw Lil Tecca afterwards.
Okay, we were showing some love to Lil Tecca recently. I mean, yeah, slept on. Shout out to Lil Tecca. He's had a longer career than I thought he was going to. But shout out to Tecca.
His set was pretty cool. He had some lasers going on. I feel like that really adds to it. Just the experience, what you're visually seeing besides hearing.
Yeah, I like when you gotta have a good stage presence, gotta have a lot going on there. So I do appreciate that as well.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And then we ended our night with Party Next Door, which I was most excited about because it was his first Rolling Loud.
That is fire. Party Next Door's had a really good career. I mean, he still puts out. He's coming out self-titled, I think, soon. So, he's someone that kind of I feel like flies under the radar a little bit, but I mean, he's a great artist. So
I feel the people that like rock with Party Next Door like rock with him heavy though. So
yeah,
that's fire. Kind of crazy. It's his first Rolling Loud. I do say like my biggest like hate on Rolling Loud is like it feels like it's like a copy and paste lineup so often. So it is cool that they switch it up with somebody like Party Next Door who has a pretty good fan base.
Yeah, I didn't realize there's quite a bit of controversy with Rolling Loud California this year because they had announced that like Little Uzi was headlining, and then he came out was like, I didn't agree to this. So then they replaced him with Future.
You didn't want to rock. You didn't want to rock.
So he rocked with Rolling Loud before. No, they're
yeah, that's a weird one because Uzi's been at every Rolling Loud I've been to, so I feel like they would have a good relationship.
That brings us into Saturday.
I would like to mention we did not see any headliners. Unfortunately.
Really? So you dipped out, or you saw other people instead?
Really, I mean, we just kind of dipped out. Like you've already kind of seen. Like Friday was Nikki. I mean, I've seen her. Wasn't really a fan. I mean, if I get hate for that, I don't really like all that pink.
Yeah, that's an interesting one, Mauricio, because like you've probably seen. I mean, in total, probably that the headliners are always an hour and 15 minutes. You've probably seen. Before you went there, I guess you're adding 0 minutes there. You've probably seen maybe an hour worth of headliners because Future got rained out, ASAP Rocky got cut early, like 20 minutes, and Nicki Minaj was late and did like a 30-minute set. So
yeah, man, I don't know. My luck for headliners is really bad, but this year was all right.
Well, it's not.
Yeah, so who were the headliners? Like I don't even know.
Nicki Minaj, Post Malone, Future, and Metro Boomin.
Ooh, okay. I know
That's
they brought
fine,
out Travis. Yeah, so we'll get into that, I'm sure. Okay, so let's go into Saturday here again. Who all do you see?
Saturday we seen a very good artist, Babytron, or
Ooh, Shitty Boys.
Yeah.
How was Tron? What do you think about him?
I fucked with him heavy, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
What was the crowd like?
They were good. So we kind of got near the pits, but not really. Kind of stayed back a little bit. But they were moshing to him. It was pretty good. His crowd control was good too. He jumped out, said what's up to fans with the wood in his mouth. I wanted to
Oh,
Yeah.
snap the wood and just you
I'd
know.
snatch those buffs.
Yeah, no, he's really good. He's solid live. The last time I saw him, so I've seen him 3 times. Uh, Rolling Loud, Miami. No, did we see him in New York or was he there, Mauricio?
I don't think he was no.
No, I don't think he was there. And then at the Lyrical Lemonade, and I saw him at Summer Smash, and it was the worst one I've seen. That was the last time I saw him because like the crowd was too big. They put him on too big of a stage. I felt like not a lot of people knew a lot of his songs. So how was like what was the staging like there? I guess, or was he on the main stage? Were there a lot of people just kind of standing around, kind of ruined it for me. So
He was on the main stage, but like I said, like the pits were doing their own thing, and then like the backbeat was really good. I mean, I like the way the stage was set up this year. Like you could see even from far away.
yeah, they always do. I mean, pretty solid on the stage. They usually have one coming out the middle, and then you can kind of be further back, but also have that art. Get a good view of it. So.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is a non-rolling, I haven't been to Rolling Loud, so I got this question. At the stages, I feel like everything I've seen, do they just have like big stages or are there like smaller stages like tents or are they all like massive, like with
So
screens and stuff?
there's usually like a tent. I don't know what it was in California. You get a tent, or I mean, there's smaller stages, like 2 pretty main stages. Like one's kind of like a second tier one, I guess, and there's a smaller stage usually. How was it in California stage wise?
So Culture Kings was like the smallest stage. That was like towards like the back, and then the second most biggest stage, I guess, was Go Puff, which that was pretty good. I mean, it had some good artists on there, and then Ithaca stage was the main stage.
Gotcha. Yes, there's 3.
But the weird thing about that, the main stage was set up like at least a mile
Yeah,
away, so you had to walk, and that was
Oh,
just awful.
they're trying to get you on those VIP golf cart access. They're trying to get you to pay a
yeah.
band a day. Yeah, they're sick for that. That's how Lala is like. Lala is like the biggest festival I've been to, and I mean, end to end, I mean, it takes at least 15, if not 20 minutes to walk end to end. So, yeah, I can only imagine that.
Big motherfuckers was running, man.
Ooh.
Scary, scary. Almost got trampled.
Who else do you see on Saturday?
We put on a new artist.
It's Maya the Dawn.
Yeah. It
Okay.
was her birthday.
Happy birthday to her.
Yeah, happy belated Maya.
She
I
was
know you're listening.
good. I think she was from New York too, right?
Yeah, my little meatball
With the drillers.
with the drillers for real.
I love it.
Yeah, her energy. She had a small crowd, but the energy was definitely there. People were definitely vibing. And then we also saw Big Sean.
Ooh, that's the one I need to see. He wasn't in New York. He's supposed to be there, so I'm jealous of that one.
We were on the Ferris wheel, so we saw him from.
Ooh.
We were not in the pits.
No, but he had me geeking though.
Yeah,
I don't
Big
fuck
Sean.
with you.
Yeah, we just did our album of the month in February. Big Sean. Big Sean's that guy. Detroit's the town. Big Sean's that guy.
Yep. Got to get that D-Town love. But yeah, he just did a Tiny Desk performance. He was going through all the hits. That was fire. If you guys haven't checked that out, I'd recommend. But he's one person I haven't seen either. So I would like to see Sean before it's all said and done. All right. Who else we got on Saturday?
We did stay for Suicide Boys. I've never seen them. I've listened to their music again since high school, so it was something like I just gotta see them. It was really good. We got in the pits for those, but supposedly that night, people were pickpocketing, taking phones, taking hats.
Oh,
It was
God.
crazy.
That's you at Rolling Loud. If someone's in your pockets, it's like a law of me. I don't carry shit in my pockets, phone in my hand the whole time. So
Same.
that's always a good rule. Yeah.
I'm holding on to things. And like, I just don't get how people get like stuff just pickpocketed. Like, I don't know. I feel like you would notice, but maybe not. I don't know.
You
I
say
do
it's
got
a
pretty
real
cool.
grimy motherfucker like me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll pop dude's watch off. He ain't gonna know.
Trapping iPhones right now. Let me know. Let me know.
Yeah.
Tap in.
Yeah, that concludes our Saturday. It was a pretty good day. Sunday, we started our day with NLE Choppa, and that was my second time seeing him. I saw him in Miami, and I felt like he performed better in California.
That's fire.
Yeah, that's always good. Like the parallels between performances and stuff. It's good I like seeing people multiple times. See which one I like better, if they improved, if they worsened. So
I don't like getting worse, like I want them to be better every time, whether it's the music I like a little bit more or they're getting more performances, especially somebody a little younger like him. So I like hearing that.
Yeah, no, he looked cute dancing up on that stage, but yeah, it was a good time.
We left his set a little bit early.
Yeah, so I got put on this artist by the young bull, Trent.
Ooh.
His name's Dom Corleo. We had to leave NLE because I wanted to go see him. He was one of the reasons I wanted to go, honestly. His set was good. It was at the smallest stage, but the crowd was the crowd was dope, bro. Like they had this pit crew called the 175.
Oh yeah, they're in New York.
Yeah, and they were running that, so it was definitely cool to be in there.
I need what does that mean? What's a pit crew?
It's like these motherfuckers are
They're traveling?
they're annoying. They're kind of annoying, honestly. Like
It's a
stink.
Discord for them.
I would hate them. Like they're the reason I don't like to go to these festivals. Like I would avoid them at all
Bro.
costs.
I love them. They bring the energy. Like in Miami, they had whistles to start the pits. Like you knew who was in charge.
But I
They
don't even,
had
I don't even like that because like why are they the ones in charge? You know what I mean? Like they're just people. That's a whole nother tangent. Don't even get me started on that. Yeah, and I guess like 5 years ago I'd have been like, oh, I'm excited. I'm trying to get in that, whatever. I'm not trying to do any of that anymore. I like to just post up. I like to watch. I like to get my nice videos. I like to be. If I'm gonna post, I used to post a video on Snapchat. When I saw Travis Scott. That was like the blurriest video you ever seen. The iPhone 5S. I was getting hit. Oh my god, insane. So yeah, I'm over that
Bro
in the
retired
year
from the pits that
2024.
day.
I did, yeah.
He said, "It is
Actually,
not for me."
I don't know what day I would say I retired. I think it had to be close to when Elijah and I were at Lyrical Lemonade 9th anniversary, and that girl was just behind us yelling. That might be one of the days where I was like, I am done with like hits like this. I don't even know if we told you about that one, but yeah, this girl, I feel like Elijah would probably get more fired up talking about it than I would. Okay, so who else you guys see on Sunday?
Chicago legend Chief Keef, my uncle.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Which he did not show up in
That's
Miami,
fire.
so I was super excited to see him in California.
he's been at I think all three Rolling Louds I've gone to. Hasn't shown up any of the times. So
he's so he can do that.
yeah, no, it's valid.
And he
Mhm.
brought out Sexy Red, which was exciting because we didn't get to see
Ooh,
her.
that's fire.
yeah.
That's a good one. And she's somebody like I'd be happy like as a surprise guest because like I don't want to see like two songs, but I wouldn't want to see a whole set. So like she's a good guest.
Mauricio, which female surprise guest did you like more? Ice Spice in New York in the city or Sexy Red in Cali?
Bro, I'm a munch.
Yeah,
I like Ice Spice, man.
No, that's gotta be the right answer.
Nah, yeah. Because why would I want Sexy Red?
I
That's
don't
my
know. I
thug.
saw Ice Spice in Miami, and I like Sexy Red better personally.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Comparing performances, I'm not sure. Obviously, never seen Sexy Red, but like, fucking Ice Spice, that was great. That was like that was when fucking that I was feeling he was blown up. Like, weird. That's when Munches began. Yeah, so it was really cool. Shout out 5E for bringing her out.
And then we also saw Ski Mask after.
I about
Really?
cried during that. Seriously, his tributes were crazy, bro.
He's really good live.
Yeah, he's good.
That was
Yeah, he had some unreleased songs that he performed. And then he did his tribute to Juice and X, which in Miami he focused a lot more on the tribute to Juice, and in California he focused more for X.
That's a little weird for. I mean, I feel like you do it in Florida for X. He brought his son out in Miami a couple years ago. That was really cool.
You brought a X's son?
Yeah, yep. There was a big tribute for X
That's
there.
fire. I don't think I ever saw that. That's dope.
I stole someone's shoe in the crowd too. During Ski Mask.
Yeah, those crowds I feel like or the
Devious.
pits for Ski Master, they're ruthless. So
I like feet.
yeah, don't cut that.
I won't cut that. That's Stan.
I mean Sunday we started off, or we had seen Dom Tolliver. That was cool. I've already seen him before. His stage work is nice. He did end up bringing out Kodak Black, and you already know I was sure
Legit.
for that.
Legit, yeah, you were on the ground, I'm fucking showing the teeth, showing the veneers.
I had dreads for a minute.
Yeah, and then we did not stay for Future Metro, which was a disappointment because I was really excited. But some cheese.
Chopped cheese. I had to go
Yeah.
get my chopped cheese, man. I'm from the East Coast.
That's a big back move right there, bro.
I had to get my 2 chopped cheeses, man.
They're rocking with Drake, is what they're saying. They're rocking with the boys. So
Yeah, you said it all without saying it. Wow, that's crazy.
But our Uber driver had it. It was streaming live on TikTok, so we watched it in the car.
That's fire. I
Awesome.
mean,
Yeah, that's a good
That's
consolation.
that's a consolation for sure. That was like I went to Lyrical Lemonade Summer Smash a couple years ago, and Trippie Redd was the headliner, and we watched like a song and then left, and we could like hear it as we were walking away. So that was my consolation. I guess I'd rather watch it, like actually be able to see it. But yeah, that'd have been a
The
good one.
chopped
They're
cheese
headlining
though.
Lala.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chopped cheese feature. It's a tough choice.
You ain't never had a chopped cheese like this though, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
it
take your word.
couldn't have been, yeah, it could have been like what we're accustomed to. So
I'm
The
from the
episode's
mud, so I like.
it's gonna end. It's gonna end right now. So do you have? We need to get back on a couple minutes and just like kind of wrap up,
Yeah,
like
we
because it's
had
just
just like
it's
our overall takeaway. Would we go
yeah.
again?
So no, we're just. I like California. It was really cool. I wish New York was still a thing. Um, I'm not really fucking with Rolling Loud though because they canceled all those Mexican artists. They literally use those people for ticket sales. I'm gonna stand on that. Yeah, no, that was just some rat shit. I ain't gonna lie. I do look a little chubby right now though. Damn. Um,
But that was the whole reason why we got tickets to go to California.
Yeah.
So it was a really big disappointment for us.
That is
someone
always-
crying.
that is really always disappointing. Kanye, they took him away in Miami, or he went away, and then but he ended up coming, so that kind of iced the wound there. And then you had the Kid Cudi situation as well. So it is hard. Like Tariq, I know you're listening to this. I still rock with you. I'm not really gonna let anybody slander Rolling Loud, slander your name. I do understand though. Yes, like so many fucking artists, and it's such a big thing each time. It's travel complications, shit like that. But yeah, I mean, air out how y'all feel for sure.
Yeah, I think overall takeaway, as always, like blessed for the experience, happy to see new artists, happy to see some of the same artists again. I definitely liked Miami more. I just like the vibe over there better. So definitely want to run it in Miami again to see second time if it's still the same thing.
Second half, let's do it. Let's go to
Yeah.
Miami, boys. Come on, come on.
Boys
I'm
Do
only
it.
going if Tariq's fan.
Yeah. I'll have to get with my guy. Give him a text, whatever. Yeah. So you're choosing Miami, Mauricio. I was going to ask you this as well. What were you rocking with more, New York or Miami?
Definitely New York, for sure. I mean, California have like some better artists. I ain't gonna lie, but the cancellations really screwed with my head because I was just very excited and just reading up on the news about it. I mean, my IG stories, obviously, like I was pretty
Yeah.
hurt. I was throwing shots at them. I ain't really messed with it. But yeah, like she said, I want to go to Miami. I want to go to Thailand. I want to go to Bangkok. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna go to any third world country, so I mean, I don't think I'll ever go to those. So,
We'll let you know. We can tune in on the podcast after we go.
Okay,
I
Zoom's
might
a
not
beautiful
be here
thing.
though. I might not be here.
yeah,
You always here in
we all
spirit,
might not
baby.
be here. Yeah. So
Yeah.
when it's your day, it's your day. Close it off. I got a question for everyone. It will just a little quick something here. Who are a couple? I'm gonna say a couple here. I was just gonna do one, but who are a couple artists you need to see? Let's hear like one of the big dogs. The Ye, Kendrick. Then somebody after, like somebody a little more low key. Not low key, but I mean just somebody that's not at that super A tier level. So
Kevin Gates is coming to Chicago.
not a chance I'd ever go see
What,
that.
what tier are we putting him in?
So that's definitely your B tier one or your lower tier one? Who's like a massive art? And don't limit this to just, I mean, rap. I mean, you could say, Taylor Swift, shit like that. Like Macy, you're kicking it off. You got Kevin Gates in the lower tier, who is like your A tier person you just see.
That's like my A tier.
Okay.
See, that's why I asked.
It's a B tier.
Elijah, you start. Who would you pick?
So for my top dog, I'm gonna go Drake. That I've obviously seen. I feel like I've seen the Mount Rushmore. Yay, J. Cole, Kendrick. So I think Drake's got that top one there, and then someone below that. I'm gonna go Vince Staples. I need to see Vince Staples. I'm not really rocking with this Lala. I'm not really rocking with this Lala Day, and I feel like Lala gives off a weird vibe. But we'll see if I make it up to the city for that. So
I think you got to do it. I think Vince is gonna. I feel like based on the lineup, the vibe of the day, I feel like he'll probably end one stage. So like he probably have a decent crowd, but he take away a lot of people that like, are there for the headliners. So it'd be a decent crowd. We'll see though.
Mauricio, you got your answer? Well, Mauricio, you're up next.
I'm already ready. So for my A tier, give me Gunna. I want to see Gunna live. I feel like he'd be good. He's not a rat.
Yeah, we rocking with Gunna.
Yeah, for sure. And then below that, give me Ken Carson.
That's
I just
fire.
love Opium. I just love
I
what they
like
bring. I
that.
mean,
I like
He
it.
was really good in Miami.
Yeah, he's good live. So
I'd sell
shout
my
out Ken
soul just to
Carson.
join them for real.
I get him and
Opium,
Destroy
I know
Lonely
you're
mixed
tapped
up.
in.
Did
Yeah,
he
Maurice,
come
he's
to Champagne or did Destroy Lonely come to Champagne?
Destroy Lonely.
Destroy
I
I think it
Lonely.
was Lone. Okay.
I think it's at the Canopy Club.
It was,
Yeah.
yeah. I just remember who it
Trust me,
was.
I know.
Okay, I'll go into mine here. I think my lower tier, I'm gonna say Lucky. I gotta go with Tune. I've not seen him. I've been rocking with him for years now. Haven't been at Summer Smash Day. He's been there, so I've not seen one of his solo shows, but I would love to. And then my superstar, I'm going Frank Ocean. Again, he doesn't
That's
really
a good
do
one.
shows like that. He did Coachella last year. That was the whole thing. But in a perfect world where I get a good, hour and a half, hour Frank Ocean set, give me 40 minutes, whatever it is, just a good 40 minutes. I'll take it. Frank Ocean got to be one of the ones.
Bro's
All
gonna be
right,
crying.
Macy, let's close it off here.
I think I would pick Bad Bunny or Lil Baby.
Ooh,
That's good.
I like that.
Decent. And then who is someone, not that they're little artists, but I mean just someone that's not on that level, I guess.
I'm sticking with Kevin Gates. I mean, he's always going to be top for me.
Decent. I got 2 phones. Yeah.
Yeah, two phones.
You heard?
I'll respect it.
I'll strike my children down immediately, right now.
You did not start no car battery with your hand.
Tripping.
No, that's a great
Kevin
podcast.
Gates.
Yeah,
He is a demon. He has some quotes for days.
I think about wraps it up. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you everybody for listening. We'll be back next week with another episode. We haven't talked about it yet, but I'm gonna throw it out there. Let's get into Ox battles. We don't have a topic yet.
I sent you our plan for April like 3 months ago, not even 3 months ago, 3 weeks ago. So we're already scheduled. So Ox battle is
I
coming
can't remember
soon.
that.
It's coming soon, but not next week.
Okay. Well, I mean, what do we have next week then?
Next week, spring playlist. The weather's starting to get a
yeah.
little nicer. We got to get you guys a nice playlist to enjoy your spring. Car windows are coming down, layers are coming off. Maybe we're vibing. Yeah, we got to get you guys right with a little 20-song playlist, 10 songs each. We'll pick it. It's gonna be good. I've already been cooking a little bit. I will not let you guys down. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, our fall playlist is fire. I still listen to that, so I'm
I did
super
like that a
excited.
lot.
Yeah, I'm excited to get into the playlist. So, but yeah, I think that wraps it up. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.